the ladder, cause the key to success. Go hard and go home, never settle for less. Life is stress, but we gotta deal with it, homie. Send a prayer to the man to put a shield on it. Work hard for what you get, appreciate what you got. You can always improve, just don't stop. Going for your dream to achieve in your life. Gotta take a chance like rolling the dice. It won't come.
This is Robert Porter and Ipiani Lockhart with the I Love San Bernardino County radio show on KCA NBC 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, where we will talk politics, culture, and history. What's up, Ipiani?
Yo, blessed to be alive. Happy to have another day. How you doing today, brother?
We got a large show today. We have the incredible Dr. Terrence Stone in the house.
Hey.
Ready. Now, I've wanted to have him on for his new book for a long time. How to Move in a Room Full of Vultures, and we'll get into that in a second. We do have to go through the sponsors and stuff, but we have one more guest over here, Mr. Radin from PAL Charter Academy. And how long have you been running that organization?
Oh man, almost 25 years.
And one of the most incredible sponsors we've had, always there for us, and we do appreciate you, sir.
Likewise.
Yes, indeed.
You have a few guests with you today?
Yeah, I got my team here. This is iLive team. I wanted them to come because iLive is not just PAL. It's made up of a group of people. They're going to introduce themselves. We've been together for 5 years.
Okay.
So iLive is going on 5 years. You know,
Awesome,
and so I thought it was necessary for you all and people to know who's the backbone. All of us here. Miss Jefferson's not here. DJ Bree's not here. Your mom's not here. Mm-hmm. We have a crew, right? And we became a family. Over 5 years, we were friends and now we're family.
Awesome.
Right? They called me, I'm there. I called them, they there.
Amen.
So that's what it's all about.
Collaboration.
Go. All day.
That is awesome. And Mr. Stone, like, I was trying to remember when I first met you, and we've known each other a long time here.
It's been a while, close to 15, 20 years or so.
Yeah. You were involved in the city of San Bernardino a lot longer than I have. And when I came into the game, you already were started at Young Visionaries, right?
Yeah, 25 years ago.
Yeah, that's an amazing feat. Yeah. And you just celebrated that 25-year anniversary?
We about to. Bam, okay. I brought flyers for that. Come on, guys. Make sure I'm gonna give you one. Make sure. But 25 years, so May 16th, we'll have our 25th annual gala. And what's good is that our first gala we ever had was at Cal State.
Okay.
Way back in the day. I remember Congressman Joe Baca came out back then.
I hear you.
And that was a big deal. So 25-year anniversary, May 16th. Go to the website.
I'd like to mention that this is brought to you by PAL Charter Academy. Located at 2450 Blake Street. Give them a call at 909-887-7002 or get more information at info@palcenter.org. And what PAL offers is a foundation for your kids. It doesn't matter what your kid is interested in. They probably have something that they'll like.
We do.
Right.
Yeah, we do.
And whether it's hands-on, using your brain, science, actually getting in shape, football, they got a lot of good stuff there. So could you tell us really quick, how, if they want their kids involved in your school, how do they get them over there?
Well, just stop by the school, 2450 Blake Street, see the register, get registered, or go online. They can go online and register, and we bring them in. Like you said, we got a lot of good things. We got construction, we got culinary, we got barbering, we got the whole works, man. We do it all.
Tomorrow there's a food giveaway, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All kinds of things going on.
So this man right here, he does all our food giveaways.
Introduce yourself, brother, because you also have an amazing organization.
Yeah, you do.
Brother.
Well, how's it going? Well, first off, let me say thank you to Mr. Radden and everybody for having me here. But yes, we have a food distribution at the PAL tomorrow. My name is Darius Harris. I'm the CEO of NSG Impact, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Our purpose is to provide love, empathy, and resources through enrichment programs and community outreach. And tomorrow we're doing some community outreach in partnership with the PAL Center at the PAL Center, where we usually service about 100 families. And we have a lot of walk-ups there. So this food distribution in particular is very, very important because the Musqueam community, it's a lot of McKinney-Ventos there, and we get them, they bring strollers, baskets, and we just make sure that they're taken care of.
And what does NSG stand for?
Oh, it stands for Never Stop Grinding.
Okay, thank you.
So tell them about the big event you just had, man.
Oh, So yeah, NSG does a lot. So I don't want to take up too much of the time, but I'm gonna talk about the event. So we opened up a boxing gym about a year ago. Not even a year, it'd be a year in March. And shout out to Powell, they were one of our sponsors. Clap it up for that, clap it up for that. But we just did an event this past Saturday. It was the first amateur sanctioned event that we did. So it was sanctioned by USA Boxing, which is the same people that will sanction the Olympics in a few years for boxing. And we had some of our boxers from our team come out and compete, some local boxers. We had boxers come all the way from Vegas. We had about 500 people there. We had local artists there. We had rapper Mozzie, another rapper named TZ. They all came out and supported the kids, walked them out. Red carpet, treated the kids real nice. We let them walk out like professionals. We treated them like professionals. Let them walk out to their own music on red carpet. And it was just a great experience. I feel like, that you got to make these kids excited, So I've been going to local shows, and I want to make sure ours stood out and it was different. And it's in the IE. A lot of shows we go to, we travel. We won the Blue and Gold in Compton. We traveled to the POW and Oxnard. We won that too. Awesome. And I was just looking how they do the shows. I'm like, man, I want the kids to feel like the professionals. So we let them bring artists out. We let them walk out on the red carpet. We had a DJ there. It was like an event, and it was kid friendly. It was for the kids. Family was there. It was a great day.
I can feel your passion, dude. I really can.
Definitely.
And I want to mention Golden Pizza and Wings, because I got some sponsors. I got to get out of here real quick. Golden Pizza and Wings. Ted over there has a manager special is a $19.99 plus tax, and go check it out. It's a real good if you want to feed your family and try to save a little bit of money. But they also have they're always their $7.55 plus tax all day takeout special there. So if you wanted to get some pizzas for an event or something, a good spot to go. And he helps so many organizations. He really does. Thank you, Golden Pizza and Wings. We appreciate
you.
And
a quick question for you, Darius. You have a boxing background as well, I believe.
Yes, I boxed professionally for 3 years.
Definitely, and I'm wondering, how did you cultivate that relationship with the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder? Because I think he was there at the grand opening of the gym, I believe.
Yes, that's a good friend of mine. I'm actually going to London with him next month. He's fighting in London. But I met Deontay at a Floyd Mayweather's fight before he ever became a before he ever became heavyweight champion in March 2013. And he was good friends with my sister, and she introduced us that day, and we've just been locked in ever since.
That's good. That's beautiful.
Good dude.
Yeah, right. Rock solid. Don't want to piss him off, though, No. To this day.
I was like, man, this dude is good.
Well, one more quick announcement. The I Love Bernardino's business standout of the week is Rosa Maria's.
All right.
For all they've done, wherever you go, they don't just indiscriminately give out money there, right? You have to be someone who's dedicated and in the community and done it a long time. So
Definitely.
you go there, and if you do manage to get sponsored by them, they really take care of you. So they always take care of you with their bean and cheese burritos, too.
Word up. And I always tell them this, because I go to the Fontana location, because they have 4 locations, I believe. Why don't you guys they sell bottles of the hot sauce there, but I want to see that in the supermarket. It's bomb to me. It's so savory. You know what I mean?
Amy just drinks that
It's
stuff
so
like
good,
a shot,
bro.
man.
It's bomb,
Oh, good stuff. And Standout of the Week is brought to you by an incredible business here locally, Chubsy Smash Burger. Started from the bottom, now they're here, right?
There you go.
And we
Shout
appreciate
out to
Victor
Kendrick
and
Lamar.
Joe and the whole team over there. Patrick, makes a mean burger, if you ask him.
indeed.
Oh, my gosh. So, if you haven't tried Chubsy Smash Burger, head on over there and get some great food. And always, this show is brought to you by Motivational Realizations, the energy of positive thought. And Eric, how do we find out more about this KCAA show?
You could always find out anywhere from the KCA app, which is available on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. So go ahead and open up either of those and just type in KCAA, and you can listen from Paris, France, or Paris, California. Oui, oui. Let's go.
What show is before us?
Oh, before your show is Family Street Food, so make sure to tune in every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. to Family Street Foods, as well as there's a pretty cool show tomorrow at 7 to 9, Palm Trees in Progress presents. So check them out as well.
We didn't ask about that one. But,
I know you didn't.
But it is one of my favorite shows. I would give him a hassle, but like we all work hard here as hosts and making our shows, and it costs money. And it always helps to have sponsors and stuff, and to try to help each other out with the promotion. And Eric is, I'm sure mentions our show every single time on Palm Trees in Progress.
Who are we?
I feel so bad now.
That's what's up.
All right, Mr. Stone, back to you real quick. Since I did originally invite you on here, tell us how this book came about. How many copies do you want to sell? Over 2 million, you're saying?
And it was number
4
one on
million.
Amazon at one point
It was
in time.
number 1 on Amazon's hot new releases, which is good. Give it up for that. There's got so yeah, this is an incredible book.
No. This suit is an AI.
That's all me. You see that little knot on my head?
You're looking good right there.
Come on
You're
now.
looking
You got
good.
6 fingers on there, though.
Yeah. I stopped and started counting.
No, why we're saying that is because he has been putting out a plethora of different AI videos that just really emphasize how cool this book is.
Oh,
Now I got it. It's going right next to the toilet. Now don't say anything. That's where I do all my deep reading. Right?
Yeah.
You guys take your phone so I can take my books. Right?
Yeah, but I've been working on this book for probably over 15 years or so, and writing it and rewriting it, but I didn't want to just tell like my story without it helping someone. So that's what the rewrites kept coming in, because I know a whole bunch of different brothers are just their memoirs. I was in the streets and I was doing this and I was doing that, but it's not really helping anyone. It's a good story, but it wasn't helping anyone. So I put this together with a handbook. After each chapter, it has like leadership quotes.
Wait a second. You're
Come on
saying
now.
all my stories aren't really doing anyone any good?
You gotta write another book, bro.
No, but
Write another book.
That's actually a good point. I often do. Like, people are telling their own history or whatever,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
really, does it really help somebody? So that's what
Yeah.
you decided to
That
wait
was
a
the
little
emphasis.
bit,
Yeah.
bring it all together, and now what was? Well, I guess you're gonna read it.
Yeah,
to us,
well,
right?
after every chapter, it has a quote, a lesson, a leadership takeaway, and a reflection prompt right after each chapter, so that you can get something out of it. Also, in the back, it has a whole, what is this? A workbook in the back. So I think it's about 18 chapters, a workbook as well, though, too, so you can still go through and do some
sessions,
things.
I see.
Yeah. So then also, too, we've Juvenile Hall has adopted this. San Bernardino County Probation, they have adopted this. I'm in there every Friday doing one-on-ones. I read each chapter with the kids, and we go through and just do the whole workbook. But this is from adults. I'm talking about like adults to all the way to like young people. I've been getting incredible feedback like on this book. Like older people be like, this helped me. You know what I mean? So which is good. So I'm very proud of this book. I took it to the homies in the hood. I be like, read this and let me know what you think.
So the table of contents, part 1, surviving the storm. Chapter
Yep.
1, we were just kids. Chapter 2, the colonials. Chapter 3, cracks in the pavement. Chapter 4, gladiator school.
Yeah, you
What
don't
is
want to
that?
go there.
Yeah.
That's jail for kids.
Yeah.
That was called back in the day the California Youth Authority. If you didn't know how to fight when you got there, when you released, you know how to fight. Right?
Wow.
It was
Take a good
Wow.
butt
not
kicking.
box, but fight. Right?
Oh, hey,
So
okay,
yeah,
the
or take a
streets-
good one.
The streets
Yeah.
keep calling.
Yeah, it was, just getting released from that and just trying to do the right thing, but the streets is right there.
Oh,
I didn't have
yeah.
mentors like these brothers up here, when I came home. So, but what was there to greet me was the streets once again, right? So they just keep calling, even though, because most people when they get out, they say, I'm going to do the right thing. From being formerly incarcerated, but then if the right environment is not around you, right, you don't have those right people there, it's very hard for you to do the right thing, but it's easy for you to go back to what you were used to do.
On that,
Yeah.
on that question on the environment, what kept you from falling back into the streets? What helped you? And I know, obviously, Dr.
Those
Hill,
huge
Dave
guns right there. That
as well
definitely
as
got
I-
it.
Dr. Tillman as well. I know you have a very close relationship with her as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But what saved you from falling back into the traps of the streets and to start your own nonprofit?
Yeah. Well, you know, I started Young Visionaries in 2001. So that means I was around 31 years old. So I've been in gangs literally most of my childhood, almost my whole life, second generation. So it took me to 31 years old. So what added to that is one is maturity, right? So you don't think the same when you're 31 as I did when I was 21 or 15 or 16. You know, so one is maturity. Also, two is it's at that time too, I knew to stay busy. Right, so I checked back in school. So I think I started off at Chaffey College. Went to Chaffey College. You know, I stayed busy in church. I had 2 jobs, right? Because I was trying to just stay busy.
Idle hands is the
Stay
devil's
busy.
playground.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a fancy, but stay busy, basically, because now you have that excuse for not to be there. So when the homies say, "Hey, come kick it," like, man, I got to go to work. Hey, come kick it, man, I got to go to school.
And you
Man, come
lead
kick
him
it.
by example too.
And lead him.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know. I was just trying to stay out.
Yeah,
at
just
this
trying to
point.
save yourself.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Initially.
So 2001.
So,
you know,
so
go
like
ahead.
one thing I did want to ask, like you've helped a lot of people, but do you like any of those people from your past? Have they changed as much as you have? And like, have you been able to help any of them?
Well, yeah, quite a few of them.
Yeah.
They pop up at my office, and like, so when they call me, you know, my phone numbers is public in every place, and I always tell them, come meet me at my office, right? Because now you're in my environment. You're sitting in there. We have hundreds of boards on the walls and staff walking around, and hey, Mr. Stone, can I? You know what I mean? So you have to meet them. I don't be like, well, let's go meet at the park or at the liquor store. You know,
Yeah.
Come in this business environment. You know, I'm probably have on a suit or something so they can say, okay, well, you know, this is different. I like, yeah, because now this is my hood right here, right? This is my Young Visionaries. Come on in, sit down and act accordingly to the environment that you in, right? But I've had guys come in that started their own nonprofits, started their own business, and really what they need and they don't have is just like sound business advice. Right. So then I'm able to sit down and tell them or just guide them verbally. This is what you should do. This is what your paperwork
and you've been
should look
through
like.
some of that stuff.
I've
so
been through there.
it's
Yeah.
easier
Yeah.
to hear it. You know, it is. It's not always easy, you know, to hear it from somebody. But like, if you respect what they've been through, it feels like it's like you're listening to yourself, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I think like they just see you different after a while, and it should. If I've been doing.
I'm sorry to play footsies with you, dude. I was like, you know, but he's like, yeah.
Over there, don't touch the fire.
Don't tell my
No
lady.
pride.
Don't tell my lady.
If I've been knowing you since 16 years old, our conversation shouldn't be the same no more.
No, it
You
shouldn't.
know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So when they're coming in here, my conversation is not the same no more. I don't want to talk about war stories and I remember this and remember that. You know, we're talking about
unless it's
goals
in the
and things
book,
like that.
unless it's a book
Well, they
form,
can-
and then shows how it,
They can read about that.
Yeah,
Right. And I didn't even put it. It's so like I'm 55 years old. I don't look like it. I'm 55.
none of us do,
If I would have wrote
I
everything,
can't drive that, man.
if I'd have wrote everything I did in 55 years,
You might be going back to jail. Yeah.
Probably that too. But it would have took me 55 years to write it and you 55 years to read it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I had to put like thought process. Like this is a moment where something happened and it made me stop and think why this happened. So I put those thought processes in book form because it was like well, Jen is here. Jen read the original transcripts. The original transcripts is crazy. It's almost nothing like the book. It would have been this thick. You know, and so I had to break it down and take out names. I was using a lot of names and consulted with an attorney. He was like, "Man, you about to get sued up in here." So I was like, "Okay, let me take the names," and had to put a disclaimer like I changed some of the names and situations going on. But it's an awesome piece. I'm very proud of it. Proud of this work right here. It's doing well.
Amen.
And all across the United States, I've had people purchase the book, and I got nothing but like good feedback from the book. Even people that I grew up with. I gave it to one cat. He's still in the streets a little bit, and he said, I was reading it from a hater's perspective because I was trying to hate on me immediately.
Yeah.
But he said I couldn't hate on you, man. It's a good book. You know what I mean? I was like, okay.
You're even turning the haters around.
Turning the haters around with the book.
Quick question for you. till we pivot to each of our other guests that we have. How is it that people may attend your 25th anniversary?
Yeah.
And also may they find your book and connect with your organization?
You know what? Both of it's on our website.
Okay.
Young Visionaries, www.yvyla-ie.org. They can go there. Information on the gala is right there. We're still getting sponsors. Talked to some amazing people today for sponsorship as well. And the book is right there too. Right? Or just call me. You're like, come get it from my office. I'll sit
Get an
down and we're gonna
autograph
sign
copy.
it
There
and
you go.
everything. Take a picture with your boy.
Definitely. And you know what? And before we pivot, I just want to kind of get everybody's thought. This is kind of the segue. First, for those of us that knew your huge mentor and mother to you, pretty much, Dr. Hill, reflection on her, and then your thoughts on our new ancestor, Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Both of them is two great people to
Yes,
me. You know,
totally.
Dr. Hill is one of the most incredible women, not even a person that I know. She incredible than a lot of dudes.
Word
You know,
up.
and I tell people too, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, right? Because she showed me compassion. She showed me how to just show up. Like she just drugged me to whatever meeting. Come give me a ride, but from those meetings, I've met some incredible people that I still have great relationships with today, right? And this was like probably 20 years ago or so. Like one of the first people to believe in me. Remember when I first came to town, talking about, look, I got organizations. You know how I feel, right? And don't nobody believe in you until you start making it happen. We didn't have a lot of capacity building. Workshops and things like that really show you just have to, it was just trial and error, right? But if you don't have nobody on your side that already know what to do, then you'll just be trial and error and error and error and error,
Yeah,
you know, but she
keep
showed
up,
me
yeah.
how to make it happen and to
And
network.
she was an incredible mentor. She just really
She was.
She knew
was
how to talk to anybody.
Hands-on
Yeah.
mentor. Her
Yeah.
memory better than mine. She'll go in a room and remember
Know everybody.
everybody's name in a room and call you by name. You know, like
Make you feel like you're
Mr. Rogers.
special.
Word
Yeah,
up.
yeah, and you probably really ain't, but
Yeah.
yeah, and she's incredible. And also too, I remember when the San Bernardino and NAACP brought out Jesse
Yeah,
Jackson.
I was there.
And I think we was on the west side
Yeah.
in the New
At
Hope
the New
building.
Hope Church, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and that was that was my first time ever seeing him in person. I was like, oh dang, my boy real, you know, because you always see him on TV and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Running
and-
for president, maybe. You know, like,
Yeah.
He
wow.
did that. He did that.
and so, I think I was like 13 or some years old, so I didn't know nothing about it. I just knew like keep hope alive, you know.
Amen.
But
That was my first introduction to the Reverend Jesse Jackson, was when he ran for president, and I just thought that was amazing.
Totally.
yeah,
And you know that he set the stage, and maybe for even Barack Obama in the future,
Obviously,
right?
he
When that
did. There's no
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
There's no question.
yeah. So both of them are some, you know, some amazing people that we lost. And I was thinking too, I like we losing a lot of in the black community, a lot of our civil rights leaders that are younger generation, because they don't have to struggle, you know, because it just get easier and easier for them. But you know that they thinking that we don't really need civil rights leaders until they rights get taken. You know what I mean? And they're not doing nothing. So we have to still remember how to
it's
bring
time
up
to
those
listen up
people.
right now. Listen real loud. Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Loud.
But both of them are more incredible. I'm gonna say more stuff about Dr. Hill because I was closer to her. You know, Jesse Jackson was more of just like a figure, you know, in the community, but he wasn't like right here with
Not
us
here. You
every
couldn't
day.
reach out and slap you
Yeah,
like Miss
yeah, come
Dr.
on
Hill
now.
could
Yeah, shake
when
my
you
collar.
acted wild.
I just want to add, Dr. Hill was so real. I had the Raiders, California Raiders, semi-pro team, and I called her. I said, I need you to do the coin toss, and she said, okay. She walked out there.
Yeah.
She did the coin toss, and it poured down raining. I thought she out. She went to the stands
Yeah.
and she watched the whole game.
Beautiful.
She take a jump on the front line. And,
Start
But
tackling.
she
Yeah.
stayed there the whole time.
of course she did, because
Yeah.
that's the
She
kind of woman
supported.
That's
she
how real she
was.
was.
She's
Yeah.
a mother to the community.
Yeah,
It would be the best way to say it.
100%.
I had to throw
I
that in
remember,
there, man.
I remember, you know, because I was a protector of Dr. Hill, you know. And
You're
so-
security, I remember.
And so I remember we was walking. I don't know if it was a parade. It was something going on downtown San Bernardino, and this big old dude coming up, and he walking faster, like beeline towards. I was like, oh, I'm either about to get beat up or We just about to. Yeah,
2.0.
Part two. But when he got there, he, you know, his whole demeanor, he was like, "Oh, Dr. Hill," because that was his principal back in the day. He was like, "You saved me so many times for dropping out of school and not going to school, and you know, cause she'll go get you." You know what I mean?
She would.
And I was like, "Whoo!" I thought I was up to that. This dude was, you know, it was a big old dude.
Yeah, I hear
man,
you.
But that type of appeal that she have to the people, you know what I mean, from little babies to grown dudes with tattoos on the face to educators and elected officials, she had the respect across the board. So that's what everybody should just try to strive
Aspire
to be,
to, yeah.
but still stay true to who you are.
Of course.
Because she ain't ever. Because when she was mad at
don't-
you, you'll know she's
yeah,
mad at
you
you.
would,
She
you
been mad
would.
at me a few times, and I'd be like,
believe
"Woo, she's
I'm
mad
happy
at
you
me
survived,
today."
man.
You know, I was like, "Come on, let's go to the crab shack and talk it out." You know
I
what
hear
I
you.
mean?
Got
Try to
lunch
figure
on
it
me.
out. Yeah, because when she mad, but when she love you. Even when she mad at you, she'll still love you. But when she love you, you'll know. You know, I don't know.
I
if you
think
ever
I
felt
got
a
lucky.
Dr.
I think she
hug.
probably got mad at me and then had to think about it. And then give me the lecture later on. So I maybe didn't get all the wrath. I just
Yeah.
you
got
you
blessed.
catch more bees with honey kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, honey bee.
That was a key lesson that she taught Robert.
It probably saved me in politics. I mean, I watch people who don't use honey, and you know,
Because he
all
would get up
kinds of
there and
weird
attack
things
the
can happen.
dais, and then she pulled him to the side and let him know, like, you get more bees with honey than vinegar.
She really, she saw a wild boy, and I was being groomed by all different people, but she groomed me. She pulled me right under the wing. She talked to me every single time.
No Epstein.
I didn't really know her in high school or any of that stuff. So, so really, it came down to like, I think she really loved me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like she really. Yeah, these guys. I'm trying to keep the show clean right here.
Keep going, Robert. You good, man.
She really loved me,
Amen,
and
amen.
the thing that made me realize that she really loved me was that like she always knew something that you did if she was a follower of you, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And even if she didn't see it online or something, she just heard something, and she would come up to you and she'd be like, "Hey, I saw that you did it. You did a good job." Right?
Yeah.
Like, and that was everybody. She didn't just love me. She loved
the
everybody
community.
like
Word
that.
up,
You
word
know.
up.
So I want to dedicate this show to Dr. Hill.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Definitely. As we pivot over to Powell, and you have your amazing team here, I would love to start with Brother Abe, and me and Brother Abe go back. Shout out to Patrice. And I'll just say, just stop right there.
These what?
Well, let's leave it right there. But definitely, I know that you are with Caltrans and you do a lot of reentry work. But you know what? And you're in an amazing place, especially from us coming from the West Side. How did you? What was your origin story? How did you get to where you're at now? Because it's a hell of a transformation, brother.
Well, you know, I just through the grace of God,
Amen.
and everything, and then with mentors like right here in front of I met Stone. I just told him recently, it was probably about 20 years ago when they were over at Cal State doing a gang prevention certificate, and I seen it in the paper, and I ended up taking the class. That's when I first met him. You know, another, you know, he was semi-pro with the LA Raiders. You know, I had a cousin that played. Didn't even know Mr. Radden, but knew him. And then when I went to Powell to help out, I was like, this is the same coach that was over here. Just, you know, little stuff I know. Bradley, you know, didn't know him, but I knew his wife because she used to be a principal in Rialto for my nephew that is a police officer now. So it's just little connections, you know. And then with I Live, you know, got to meet Darius, which is an awesome person for the community, always willing to help. So it's just... without having a crew, a team, you know, to bring you back in line. You know, I went through left, right, but always having someone to say, hey, you know, come back. So I've been lucky.
The Bible says iron sharpens iron.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
And
you know,
Yanni says, "Come pride in the house."
yes, you already know. You
But
know.
a quick question for you, because I know you're with Caltrans, and I know that I think you do work in the reentry space.
Yeah.
Right. What are some programs because many people don't know that the Inland Empire has the second largest returning community out of incarceration, just under Los Angeles County, and so many people are trying to. Need to tap into resources. What are some of the resources and programs that some of our returning community members may be able to tap into?
Okay, so with me working at San Bernardino Community College District, I work with the probation and the parole population, which makes it unique because most community colleges don't have that. So we have a special department that we're located at the old Air Force Base right here in San Bernardino, where our department is tailored, custom just for parole or probation clients. I manage 2 of the grants that they do. It's all educational, vocational services across the board for anyone with reentry or at risk
Okay.
of going into the system, which San Bernardino
That
has
could
a
be
lot
any
of,
of
like you
us.
said,
That
any of
could
us.
be any of us.
You know, connecting with Powell, T Stone, they're all in it. Bradley, you know, with
I am gifted.
IE
Rebound.
Rebound, you know,
Shout out to Duckworth.
we're all pretty much in a group of doing the same work, but
Awesome.
partnering with each other, collaboration and everything. So San Bernardino Community College has a bunch of resources. All they got to do is just come on up to the office and we'll put you together.
And Valley's turning 100
Valley,
years
yes.
old this
Yes,
year.
yes,
Wow.
Yeah.
And shout out to Senator Reyes. Her swearing
Yes.
in was just here this past Saturday. So
Yes. Yeah.
I saw some amazing photos of the event, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and they also, we were just in the juvenile facility, San Bernardino County
Yeah, we sure
Probation,
were,
working with kids. Tell them about that, 'cause that's incredible. Those kids are in college, while
Awesome.
they're incarcerated right now as well.
That's
So they're coming out with education.
Bettering themselves. That's beautiful. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. So what T Stone was just talking about, it's called a RISE facility for youth detention center in Victorville.
Okay.
Like he mentioned, he's in the
How
facility.
come I can't have a cool name like T Stone?
You can. You are Porter.
Man, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, you
but
got it,
man, I never.
Call him R. Porter.
Call my mama up.
Call him up.
R. Porter.
R. Porter. There it is. We got R. Porter
RP.
right
Here we
here.
go. RP. RP. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, no. So with that facility up in Victorville, you know, San Bernardino Community College has been able to partner with probation, where we're offering high school diploma, we're offering vocational service, we're offering construction trades, we're offering work readiness programs. So that's another program that through the community college. Community college has been a pillar with the community in the area. So.
Definitely. And it looks like you're a Kappa. So if
Yeah.
Divine Nine in the
Yeah,
house.
we got a
Could you shout out your chapter?
Oh yeah, San Bernardino alumni chapter. Been in San Bernardino.
You're a frat boy?
Yeah. Doing,
RP tripping.
Aren't you a frat boy too?
No,
over
but
there?
you are.
No.
You are.
yeah. So they do great work in the community throughout the San Bernardino County. Actually, we have a chapter in Riverside alumni
Is
chapter.
Craig Hudson a part of your chapter?
Craig Hudson.
Craig Hudson. He's a part of the 100 Black Men of the Inland Empire. He may not be. He may not.
I'm
be,
not
'cause I
familiar
know-
with the name.
But I know that you got the Divine Nine does a lot of great work.
Yes.
Not only in our region but throughout the country,
Yeah,
and
Divine
even
Nine.
internationally
Yeah.
in some chapters.
So he
as well.
got the chief of police,
Polino?
Aaron Goodman.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Also,
man.
also Polino.
Okay, definitely.
Sam Gibbs.
Yes, yes.
Superstars
On
in
that
the-
tip,
in our
Tim,
community.
Arlington Rogers.
You guys still host the WAG meetings.
Yeah, we was
If
there
you
this
could
morning.
shout that out real
Yeah,
quick.
so the West Side Action Group is still alive and well. So they meet at our downtown facility, 604 West 4th Street at 12:45 every Monday. So today they had Ray Culberson came out. That was a speaker. And so, so they still there. Full house, Ricky Van Johnson, Alton Garrett. They being there still making it happen every Monday.
That's
Every
beautiful.
Monday. Edward is in there,
Definitely.
coming out working with him. So we good.
Definitely, that's a great segue to Edward and I Am Gifted and IE Rebound. So how you doing today, brother?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
Amen.
Happy to be here amongst my brothers. Happy to be here. Really talking about what we're doing with IE Live Market Night coming up. The
21st.
21st.
10
of
to 3.
March. Right,
March.
21st of March.
Yeah.
Right, huge community event. We've been hosting this event for the last 5 years, and it's not just the PAL Charter Academy and PAL Educational Services, but it's also the community at large. And so it's probably the largest community-based event that's free for the whole family. Live music, DJ. All kind of gifts and giveaways that we have at this event. as well as.
Now, does this coincide with the egg extravaganza?
Yeah,
okay, yeah. Is that coming up?
Right, the money,
yeah.
egg hunt, money, egg hunt for all the ages.
Yeah.
We usually have tiers of.
Now that was a lot of
age
eggs last year. That was a lot.
4,000.
like
4,000 eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Was it $4,000 in the bag?
If you want to see something funny, Dr. Rogers and
yeah.
was running out there
Yeah,
to get the money a couple years ago.
I can just see him knocking over
Oh,
kids.
trying to get the money.
Don't you
Yeah.
work for the county education?
These aren't voters yet.
No, it's a wonderful time. We always have a good time.
Yeah, we do.
We have, a lot of crafts, a lot of things for the whole family. So, come out, come one, come all.
And a quick question with you, with the I Am Gifted Foundation.
Yes.
And that's connected, I believe, with Alex Madison. I believe.
Yes, Alexander Madison.
Alexander Madison.
Right.
Cardinal Pride, once
Cardinal.
again in the house.
Pirates roll.
Yeah.
But how did that come about?
So Alexander Madison is San Bernardino's own. He is a professional running back
Cardinal Pride.
for the last 7 years. He's currently he started out with the Vikings, 5 years with the Vikings, and
Bears rule.
a year with the Raiders, and now he's with Miami.
Okay.
And so usually the running backs only last 3 years. So he's doubled up. He's still playing with them. He started the I Am Gifted Foundation because he has a heart to give.
Yeah.
All the different organizations that poured into him coming out of high school, not only in high school but also while he was in college. Since he's been in the league, he has given out over $20,000 in scholarships. He started the foundation.
Putting your money where your mouth is.
Well, yeah,
right? Damn.
that's what he's about.
Yeah.
That's what he's about. He started the foundation to really be a seed, give back to the community. Mental health awareness is our push for youth and adults, and so we've also started the YES program, Youth Empowerment Saturdays. We got our second cohort of students that we're doing. It's actually at the Francis Grice Center at San Bernardino. So we got about 70 kids in that program. And then Wellness Ranch. I just text you the Wellness Ranch, which is coming up the 28th of this month, which is a Wellness Fest.
All right.
And so in Rancho Cucamonga, they have what they call the Wellness Ranch, where they have equine, where they use animals to
Equestrian.
to do therapy. And so this is a big push. I think we have well over 200 people already registered for that event. Again, it's the 28th. I gave it to Ipani. So come out, come all.
Amen.
And we have one more guest over here.
I was gonna say.
Come on over. And tell us what you do.
Come on down, Jennifer.
Hi. I was like, this is a boys' club. I just got invited to be photographer.
No.
But no, my name is Jennifer.
Photographer is an important role, believe me, and Yanni knows that well.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm Jennifer. I actually do all the administrative compliance work for Young Visionaries. I've been working with Dr. T. Stone for about 8 years now.
There's that name again, man. So cool.
I had to throw it out there. I had to. But just listening to you guys is actually very inspiring. I grew up in San Bernardino, in Muscoy, actually,
Disneyland.
down the street from Powell Center. I used to just walk to Jimmy's to get them Jimmy burritos. And then so it's, it's a little, my mom's still out there, right? So it's kind of sometimes seeing, the despairs, and then, hearing how people are still helping. I know even I'm trying to figure out, like, how do we, give back and really help. But it's really inspiring just to hear your guys' stories, just from the upbringing and then all the great work that you guys do with the community. I'm just happy to support the great work that, again, Dr. T. Stone has done in the past 25 years. And we're really excited for our gala. This is just a huge milestone. 25 years is not something to take for granted, right? And then we're looking forward, whether he's here or not, I'm looking forward to another 25 years.
He'll be here.
right? I know that. I know it's there.
We'll all be here, Lord willing.
He's like
I'm
25.
going to
80?
80 years
He
old.
takes care of himself. So
I'll be someplace 80 years.
We'll do a tribute.
We'll be at the WAG meeting.
Well, definitely, thank you for the amazing work that you do off air. Terrence said he's discombobulated when you're not around, so thank you for keeping Dr. Stone.
I think she needs a
on
raise,
point.
man.
Stop playing with me.
Put him on the spot. Welcome to the hot seat. We're glad you get to challenge your boss for raises. You know?
That's hilarious.
Definitely. Well, thank you, Jennifer, for the work that you do. I know everybody's role is of importance, especially in an organizational structure. Everybody is a part of the change that we're cultivating throughout our community. With that being said, Brother Radcliffe, if you can share what Radin.
I'm gonna take that name.
Brother Radin. My apologies, brother. What's outside of the IE Live event and extravaganza, what's in the future for the Powell Center?
Man, we got a lot going on. We got a gym coming. We just finished up the upper baseball field for our girls softball team. We just nonstop, and God is good to us, and we give back. One thing about our school, as you know, Mexico area, it's developed quite a bit. If you stop by our school, it's changed, right? So there's just a lot going on. We're bringing in new programs.
People need food tomorrow. Can they get
100%.
food
Come
there
check it out
tomorrow?
right here, yeah.
Yeah, so if you
Miss
need
Darius
food,
is-
if you need food tomorrow, 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, we'll be there. But it's first come, first serve while supplies last. You don't have to be signed up. Just get there early, I recommend.
And usually, if you get there
Yes, sir.
in a decent time, you'll get food.
100%.
Yeah,
Yes, for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a good job. I just want to piggyback on something she said. You know, the media wants to say we all look alike, but we don't act alike, right? What you see right here is Afro-American men giving back to a community in need, right?
Amen.
So I ain't afraid to talk about it because I'm an old man right now, right? So they can't hurt me, right?
This
Yeah,
year.
that part. But I love these men up here because they come to the fight when it's time to fight.
There you go.
They don't run, right? So I call them, they there, they call me, you know, I'm blessed, right?
Amen.
Yeah,
Should be in our community.
Yeah.
We need people to come and
Everybody.
help.
yeah, 100%. Terrence Stone inspired me. I've been working on my book
Oh,
for a minute.
you're working on your
Yeah,
book?
yeah. But
life.
sometimes life won't
Get it
let you
out.
write that book,
Yeah.
right? You know, always driven and never satisfied is the name of the book.
Okay.
So I just gotta write it. Like
Exclusive here. You heard it first.
But I'm proud to see that this young man is done a book, right? And everybody up here has got something to give, right?
I totally agree.
I am, Darius, the whole
Never
group,
stop
man.
grinding.
So for me, starting IE Live was crazy because I bought all of San Bernardino organizations in. And I'm going to say this because people might get mad. But we bought I'm not going to say the name, we bought a lot of groups in. We were sitting at a table a little longer than this.
I hear you.
And we wanted to change that stereotype about organizations in San Bernardino,
go.
right?
There
You
you
know
go.
what I'm talking about,
Yes,
Channel
indeed.
3. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
But we wanted to change that. And I gave everyone that opportunity to come in. It wasn't about the name, it was about the work.
Amen.
See, we confused, right? They want to know what name, right? It ain't about I am
the
gifted.
blessings. Who's
It's
being
about the
blessed?
gift,
Yeah, who's
right?
being blessed, yeah.
So I wanted to do that, right?
Yes.
And it came out of a good place. We sat at the table, and I see these young, they still here.
That's why it's here.
They still here.
That's why it's here 5 years
5
later.
years.
It
5
wouldn't.
years.
It would not. Or 25. If
Yeah.
it's not good product, it just won't last.
Yeah, the foundation is important. What you pour, it's important.
Definitely, a solid foundation is key because you know what you're speaking towards. There was a long history of a lot of organizations working in silos throughout our community,
Exactly.
and to see this example of African American led organizations that are collaborating, working together, thriving together, enriching our community together is definitely an honor and a blessing. And I hope that this becomes our norm throughout all of our people in our community, all ethnicities, all races, all religions. We're all humanity. We're all blessed to be alive. We're all gifted to be alive. And we have to each take advantage of this opportunity, this gift, and this blessing of life because we each can make change in this world. We each can create a better world.
We can outside and take a look at that moon and relax a tiny bit.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
we get,
Let me just shout out our coordinator, Jasmine Jefferson. She holds us down for I Live. And I got to shout out Dr. Mildred Henry.
Definitely.
So he had a Dr. Hill.
Yeah.
I had a Dr. Henry,
That-
right?
the founder.
Who took me under her wing
Yeah.
and said, go fly. Right? I
Definitely.
told her, what do you want me to do? She said, go fly.
Amen.
And she allowed me to fly. So the Powell Center, the Powell Academy, that foundation was poured from her. I'm just standing on her back.
Definitely.
Right?
You're
I'm
just
holding
carrying
on,
the torch.
Right?
Carrying
So
the
she
torch.
passed that torch. So I want to shout her out. She's 92
Still
years
here.
old,
Still
still
here.
going
Amen.
strong. I
Awesome.
talk to her almost every day.
Beautiful.
hey, Dr. Hill wouldn't mind
Yeah.
if we dedicated to both.
Well,
of
they were
them.
best
yeah,
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
They
would
was
not.
road
She
dogs.
would want you to
Look,
dedicate.
we invited Dr. Hill.
She'd be like,
and-
"You
and-
just
and
do
Dr.
her instead."
Peacock out and all of them.
Yeah.
It was her birthday and we played Brick House.
Okay.
They all was on the floor dancing. I come out like, oh my.
Well, I saw
Right? But there's nothing. It was magical to
Let
see
it all
these
hang
people
out.
share. You know what I mean? So,
Amen.
yeah.
Amen.
Hey, was there pictures of that night?
Yeah, we do. We got video.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Henry Elementary.
And, Henry Elementary. She has a
West
school
Side.
named after her from the west side. The San Bernardino Unified School District honored
Okay.
her by naming a school after her.
That's
Dr.
beautiful.
Henry Elementary School. She's my mentor. She's my heart, right? My mom left at 12. And for her, she took me in and
As a-
became my
right.
mom.
Amen.
Right? And today I still call her when I need something.
And that's the characteristic with both
Yeah.
Miss Mildred and Dr. Hill is that they cared for you. No
Yeah.
matter who you were, where you came from,
Accepted you,
if
who
you
you
if
are.
you're making mistakes,
Yeah.
they really did care for you and speak life into you, and that's so
100%.
key. That's so key.
Especially if you're making mistakes. That's when, like, I feel
That's how
like-
you met her.
Yeah, that's when she'd be like, you need the most love, right?
And
yeah.
the good thing is that you see the results from when you get those community motherly love that's going to
that
just
part.
pour into you.
That part.
This the result right here.
That part, right
A
here.
good, strong man.
Right here.
And on top of that, they're able to pour into our generation.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean? I can pick up the phone, and call Terrence. I can pick up the phone, call Mr. Radden anytime.
do. Yeah.
Even Mr. Bradley too. I can pick him up and call him. And if they didn't have their mentors, I wouldn't have my mentors.
Wow.
You know what I
That's
mean?
deep.
On down the line.
Definitely, it's
Each one teach one. You know what I mean?
That's it. It shows you the importance of mentorship, love, and encouraging the older generations and the younger generations.
And
I
we
wanna
bring in
shout-
Jen. And
I
we
want
bring
to
in
shout
Jen.
you guys out, man, because you guys talk about real news, right? I know we get crazy on here, but the reality,
Yeah, I'm enjoying
no, we having fun. But Robert, you guys talk about real stuff, bring real people on,
Amen.
and you give us a chance to vent, and talk our story, and that's a platform we don't get too much as Afro American men. So I just want to let you know, thank you.
Or in the media in
Yeah,
general.
in
It's,
general,
the
you're right.
media is
You're
very
right.
biased. And
Yeah,
it doesn't matter where
yeah.
it's from lately, man.
Yeah, it is.
So I'd rather hear it straight from the person and their point of view.
That's good stuff.
And that's when
that's
we-
why I sponsor you.
Yeah, well,
Because you're
yeah.
real.
Thank
That's
you
why
for
I
the
thought it. Because you're
I
right.
can throw that in there. I had to throw that in there, man. Come on now.
Mention
You
the
real.
name one more time.
And it's real money.
Yes, it is. The checks cash.
That part.
We're like, that's
work,
RP. That's RP.
As we're getting on the last few minutes of the show, we want to give an opportunity once again for everyone to shout out their upcoming events and how people may be able to connect with your organization or foundation. I have two events that I want to shout out real quickly. This is an event that's happening at the Pulse in downtown San Bernardino come Saturday, March 21st. That was a zoo. It's basically an improv show that's being orchestrated there because people want to do improv, but you don't want to drive all the way to LA or Costa Mesa, so we're trying to cultivate that out here. So that's happening Saturday, March 21st. And then tomorrow, there is a rally in downtown Riverside, and that is going to be, I'll let the flyer. If you go to Inland Equity Community Land Trust website on Facebook, there is a rally happening about housing, trying to get affordable housing in downtown Riverside. Definitely.
It will be on I Love San Bernardino by Robert Porter for
Yes,
sure.
we'll definitely share the flyer in the page as well. So if you're available, come down. It's at 12 o'clock right there near Riverside City Hall right there. Jennifer, is there anything that you want to plug or say or let people know?
Yeah, I just again wanted to shout out our 25th anniversary gala coming up. That's going to be Saturday, May 16. It's going to be at Cal State.
Go Yotes.
Yes, yeah. It's actually alumni. So I love that we get to come back there and do this. But as you know, as Mr. Stone said earlier too, right? He started his first gala there, so we'd love to just kind of come back there and keep that partnership
You just
going.
stole his dates. Like he was just going to read off that.
And that's the thing.
Brother,
Just mess around.
I
Just mess
am-
around.
How can they connect with you and your foundation?
They can go to www.iamgiftedfoundation.org. And I definitely want to first plug the IE Live Market Night, March 21st. We're offering 50% off of vendors right now.
Yep.
So, we're expecting over 2,500 people at the IE Live Market Night event. And then also the March 28th event, the Wellness Ranch, the Wellness Fest, which is going to be in Rancho Cucamonga at the Wellness Ranch. And so you can go to I Am Gifted Foundation and get all the information, register for that.
Are we at the end of the show?
We have 1 minute left, so make it quick.
You can reach me at www.neverstopgrindingimpact.org, on Instagram, NSG Impact, on LinkedIn, Darius Harris, and pass over to Mr. Rand.
Yeah, you can meet me at Power Charter Academy. We are sponsored too. So I just want to throw that out there.
It's everywhere.
How to move in a room full of vultures, all platforms. Get on Amazon. She already talked about the gala.
You meet me, San Bernardino Community College District, A4 Ham.